Hey, welcome back to Scale Model Crazy. I've been getting some questions on my foiling techniques and what I use and how I do it and that kind of stuff. So I thought I would do a real quick video on my foiling. I did one earlier on my scale model tips and tricks video that I put out. But this one's going to be just on foiling. It's going to be short, and anybody who wants to learn my technique, then you can watch this and hopefully learn some tricks. One thing I'll tell you right off the bat is I do not use the foils that you buy from the hobby stores or the online markets that carry them. And the reason why I don't use those foils, like bare metal foil for example, is because I find them hard to work with. You can do them, you got to have patience, you got to take your time and put them on, and you can get beautiful results with them, you know. And the guys that use them and enjoy using them, I say keep on using them by all means. My technique I find easier. I switched over from bare metal foil quite a while ago, and I find this works so much better. It gives me the same results. So you can see that I've been doing my 59 Chevy Impala, and it's got the foil around the back side of it there and the sides, and it's pretty small detail chrome trim. The window, so the bottom portion of the back you can see isn't done yet, so that's what I'm going to do and show you guys how I do it and what I use. The biggest thing with using anything, again, is just being patient and using some proper techniques, and you'll get this mastered pretty simply. And again, like I say, there's guys out there that are using bare metal foils with great results. I'm not saying this is the be-all, the end-all. This is just how I do it, and I get great results from it. So I'm going to pan you guys down, and we'll show you how I do it. Okay, so you can see the back portion of the car and the bottom part of this window's done. And no, I'm not Michael Jackson. I usually wear a cotton glove when I get to the finishing stages of my models, and that way I'm not putting grease prints and fingerprints all over the kit. So what I use is this stuff right here. It's actually plumber's foil, so you buy it at a hardware store. It's cheap. Maybe $6. I can't remember exactly what it is. It's probably like $6 for I think it's a 30-foot roll. So a 30-foot roll is going to go a long way when you're doing models compared to a small little piece of bare metal foil that you're going to get for around the same price. So the nice thing that I like about this stuff is it is a tape. So it's not a super adhesive tape, so it's not going to peel off your paint job. I shouldn't say that. It probably will peel off your paint job if you don't have a nice clear finish coat on there, but you're going to want a nice clear finish coat on there before you start doing your bare metal foil anyway, so you get a nice smooth foil. If your paint's rough, then the foil's going to show every imperfection there is. So this stuff here peels off really easily, and like I say, it's just like a tape. So you can get it to start peeling off just like that. And then once you start peeling it off, what I do is I'll usually pinch the tape between my fingers, see if I can show you that, so that I have a hold of both sides. I've got my hand on the chrome, I've got my fingers pinching the paper so that I still keep control of it and I don't peel the paper all the way off. Okay, so there's what I end up with. I'm pinching everything and I can pull on it this way and get it nice and tight. Then I take it and I lay it where I want it to be. And then once I lay it there, then I'll peel the tape off. See, that way there you can keep control of it while you're doing it. Now, things that I use is a little piece of balsa wood that I have here. So I use this for doing all of my rubbing and buffing to get it on there. I find that it allows you to put it on nice and smooth, and you can really buff it up good. So the first thing I start with is just along the top edge of whatever I'm doing, and I get it on there good and tight. And you see the way that it's not coming off. I can blow on that all I want, and it's not going to fall off. Bare metal foil, you rub it on, you look at it the wrong way, and it's sliding down the trunk. So this way here, it sticks, it stays, and it gives you a lot more working time. So once I get that on there good and tight, then I'm going to take my knife with my brand new blade, always a brand new blade, and I'm just going to go in. See if I can make sure you guys can see all this. I'm going to go in with just the tip of it, and I'm going to go around the inside edge. Going to go around it carefully, and what I'm doing is I'm not just dragging the knife along, I'm actually pushing the knife in while I'm coming across this way. So it's this kind of a motion as I'm going. It's not just a drag across, it's a downward push. So it allows the blade to actually cut as you're moving it forward. And then when you get to the corner, of course, you want to just use the tip because it allows you to turn, and that's it. So now you can save that piece if you want, and you can put it somewhere and use it on another piece of trim. I do. That's why I have this little bottle here with pieces stuck to it. So now that I have that done, I can actually just come along with my finger and push it down the inside. Okay. There, so now I've got that done. So now my next tool that I'm going to use is a wooden toothpick. And with a wooden toothpick, do not push this way, because if you push that way, you're going to poke right through this super thin metal foil. Okay, so what you want to do is just come off the top of it and come down a little bit till you see where the trim is going to be, and then you want to pull it along. Okay, so pull it along while you're pushing it against the trim edge, and you can do that right along the whole piece. So just push it in and pull it along, and I'm hardly putting any pressure down on this at all. All I want to do right now is just find all of my reveal marks and get them so that they stand out. Again, do not push this toothpick. Turn your model and then bring it across this way. Okay, some guys will say use a Q-tip to rub it and burnish it. I don't like using a Q-tip for one reason. If you look, and hopefully the camera will allow you to see it, if you look right here on that fender, you see the fur that came off of my glove, my white glove? Well, that's the same thing that happens if you use a Q-tip, and you get fur all underneath this, and you don't want that. So again, pull the Q-tip, never push it. Okay, so now I can actually see the trim underneath the foil. You can see it plain as day. So now you're just going to go in with your knife, and with your knife, you're going to want to hold your knife so that you're not cutting straight down like this. You're going to want to make sure that you're actually using it on a bit of an angle. So you're going to want to hold it approximately like that. So when you're pulling it, it's sort of sliding along the body of the vehicle. And it's a lot better that way. So you just flipped upside down on me on my camera. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to trim it. So I'm just going to hold my knife down on an angle. And I'm going to come across, and again, I'm not putting a lot of pressure. This foil is super thin. Do not pull hard, because if you pull hard and it slips, you're going to come across your hood or your trunk or your roof or whatever you're doing, and you're not going to be very pleased with yourself. So just pull this across, turn the corner again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lay my hand on the table so that I'm not using my whole arm to pull, my bicep and my tricep to pull this across. I'm just going to use my fingers, and I'm going to have much more control coming around this corner. So let's go right back to where I was. I'm just going to use my fingers to pull as I turn the car slightly. Okay, now I'm going to slowly and carefully, so I'm going to hold the car, I'm going to pinch the foil, and I'm going to slowly and carefully peel this off. And as I'm pulling it, I'm going to kind of pull it, so to exaggerate it, I'm not going to pull it away from the chrome. I'm not going to pull it away from the chrome. I'm going to pull it sort of towards the chrome. So it's going to be pulled back and towards the chrome. And what that'll do is it'll lift up any of the glue that might be underneath it. My hand's in the way, isn't it? Yeah. So just pull it up gently. So this is where you're going to have some patience, because you don't want to peel this off fast for two reasons. One reason is because you want to make sure that you're not damaging your paint if you didn't get a good adhesion. And you want to make sure that you're not actually peeling off the foil that you just installed. So I got most of it off. I'm just going to go back in and burnish it really good with the piece of balsa wood. The reason why I use balsa wood is it's soft and it really allows it to shape to whatever you're doing and give you your reveals. Okay, so there's still a little piece. Can you see that little piece right here that didn't come off? So I'm going to go back in and get that. I'm just going to carefully come in with my knife, making sure I don't get into the paint. That just picked right up. So now I can grab it and peel it off with my finger slowly. And that looks pretty good. This little piece here didn't come off, so I'm just going to go in and... Sometimes it's good to have these kicking around, so they're just needle nose, really, really pointy tweezers. And it allows you to get right in there and grab a hold of little pieces. And see, this is where the patience come in, but have fun with it. I mean, I'm enjoying this, right? If it works, perfect. If it doesn't work, hell, I know I can peel this right off and start all over again, and it won't do anything to me at all, right? So if you just think that way and don't get frustrated, you guys will be able to do this piece of cake no problem at all. Now I'm just running along my groove mark again. And that's it. Burnish it up. Burnish up around the roof. Just grabbing the chrome. So, done. You got your chrome on there, got the chrome on the sides, got the chrome around the windshield. Funny thing, this kit actually comes with chrome dress ring that goes right around the windshield. The problem is that it doesn't actually fit on this car. So the only thing that I can think of is that the chrome kit that comes with this is actually the chrome kit for the convertible version, where I'm doing the hardtop version. And that way there you can... If you didn't have a roof on it, this would become your windshield, but it doesn't fit on this one here, so that must be what it's for. So that's it. It's that simple, guys. It's, you know, don't be afraid of doing foil work on your car. It makes them look so much nicer. It gives them a better appearance when they're in your display case, because they've got all the proper trim that's supposed to be on it. You can see that this car itself actually has quite a bit of trim. So the trim that I did is the one that goes around the top of the fin, up the trunk, all around the windows, around the top and the side windows. The kit does come with the chrome dress rings that goes around the front and the big chrome strip that runs down the side. It doesn't come with the chrome strip across the bottom, so I'm going to apply that or add that as well. The thing is, though, is that sticks out a little bit, so I'll probably do that on a piece of styrene. So I'll chrome the styrene out and then glue the styrene to the body so that it has that appearance of being off the vehicle. But that's it. Have fun. Do it. Fail, so what? Tear it off, do it again. Find an old body to practice with, but you're dealing with something that's $6 for 30 feet. You're not dealing with a piece of bare metal foil that's $6 for a sheet this big that you can do one car, maybe two cars with, and you're outspending another $6 or $7. So the next video I do is going to be an update on this kit. It's getting really close to being finished now. It'll be finished this weekend for sure, and then I'll be moving on to the next one that I'm doing. So have fun, keep building, see you next time.